So today we're going to talk about how to use a rangefinder. Most of you have one of these in your bag, and most golfers, in my observation playing golf, don't know how to use one. They slow down the game with it. They don't take advantage of all of the features, and it's a waste of money and costing you strokes. We're going to fix that in this video. Full disclosure, let me say right up front, this is not a sponsored video or a paid promotion, but that said, I did receive 2 rangefinders from 2 different companies that asked me to review their products. So I'm going to use these 2 rangefinders. One is the Xydar Pro Z1. It's a brand new rangefinder. The other one is the Miles C golf rangefinder. I'll put links to both of them on Amazon below and descriptions and more information. If you use those links and go on Amazon and buy one, I do get a small commission. The purpose of this video is not to promote either of those rangefinders. It is and will include a fair review, but the big purpose of this video is to make sure that you know how to use your rangefinder to make better golf shots, put you in position to shoot better scores. Be sure and watch all the way to the end of this video for an opportunity for you to win one of these 2 rangefinders completely free. All right. First thing in knowing how to use your rangefinder is know how to use the features of it. Most of them have a mode that locks in on the flag and a mode that just shoots to a target. I'll talk to you later in this video about how to use both of those. The Xydar, you press and hold, the lights flash, and it tells you it's locked in on the flag and it vibrates. The Miles C also tells you when it's locked in on the flag and it vibrates. The button pushing is a little bit different. That's going to vary from rangefinder to rangefinder. Learn how to do that. Take some time to learn to do that before you go on the course so you won't slow down the speed of play. Second thing is all rangefinders, because some of them are used in countries where we measure in meters, others like in the United States where we measure in yards. Make sure you have yours set on meters or yards, whichever is appropriate and right for you. Do that. This Xydar rangefinder has a different mode that your optics and your numbers can be in black or in red, which that's pretty cool. That feature is not available on the Miles C, but not critical, but that's one difference there. Make sure you know how to operate the different functions and modes on your rangefinder. Make it lock in and vibrate on the flag when you're trying to shoot to the flag. The flags all have reflectors in them. That's how it works. The rangefinder emits a laser beam, goes to that reflector, reflects back, and the speed of light is used to calculate. The thing runs a little algorithm and gives you the exact yardage or meters to your target. Second thing, you need to learn how to use your rangefinder and hold it still. A lot of us, especially as we age, we get a little bit shaky. Sometimes even in our videos, the cameraman gets a little bit shaky because that's the nature of us. A couple of things that you can do. One of them is you can set up and use your hands or take a brace against the actual cart. Or you can set an elbow on the back of your golf bag or some things like that so that you're able to hold it still. Third thing you can do is lock your elbows in position on your chest and use your rangefinder that way to hold still. There are things you can do to hold it still. It's really important and helpful. Take advantage of the opportunity to do that. My favorite one is when I use the cart to take a rest. Just like a sniper shooting a rifle wants a bench or something to shoot from so that they can hold the rifle steady. This rangefinder, by the way, if you don't know how they work, basically they send out a laser beam to your target, and there are calculations being made in here, an algorithm running, measuring the time for that laser beam to hit the target, reflect back, and they factor in the speed of light to figure out exactly what the distance is. They're highly accurate. Another thing with how to use your rangefinder, rangefinders also will calculate the angle of uphill or downhill between you and a target, and the better ones, like both of these, will give you an adjusted distance. Say your target's 156 yards away, but it's a little bit uphill, and you need to hit a club for 172. The rangefinder will tell you that. But in competitive play, that's not legal. Both of these, the Mile C has a slider that goes up and down. So does the Zidar, a slider that goes up and down. So you can turn that slope reading on or off so that if you're competing in a competitive event that doesn't allow you to show that adjustment, you're not cheating, you're being legal. So that's the first step. Know how to use your rangefinder. Now let's talk about the second step. Using this or this and getting an exact distance to a flag or a hazard or a target is absolutely worthless unless I know what club then to use, which means I have to know how far I carry each club in my bag. Here's what I've done, what I suggest that you do, and it may take you 5 or 6 or more trips to the range, but go out to the range, take one club and hit 10 balls. And after each shot, take your rangefinder and shoot from where you were to where that ball landed. Write that distance down. Then take the average of those 10. That's how far you carry that club. Then what you do is you do that with every club in your bag, and some people want to use all carry and roll, but the rollout is different, varies based on course conditions and weather and all of that. The carry is going to be fairly consistent. And I want to know how far I carry each club. Knowing the distance doesn't help me unless I know exactly how far I carry each club. One of the things that's going to happen to you if you'll do this exercise, you'll discover you don't hit a lot of your clubs as far as you think you do. Get over that and over the pride and know. And what I've done is I built a range card with my swing and the way that I play golf. I've got a size 1 through a size 10 swing, and there's not like some measurement, but I just know this feels like a size 5 swing, this feels like a size 8. But I have a yardage card that I built for each one of my clubs, and I can pull it out of my pocket and play on the golf course and know, all right, this is a size 8-7 iron or a size 10-9 iron or whatever. And I've got options for how I want to hit, how far I want to carry the ball. But you have to know how far you carry each club. Build a yardage card. It will improve your game in a huge way. And what you're going to find out is a lot of clubs, a half swing with this club goes the same distance as a 3/4 swing with this club or a full swing with this club. Having that information helps you a lot because now I can get a distance that I need with the lower ball flight or a higher ball flight. If you want to get it down really fine, you can make an adjustment for a yard or two by playing the ball up in your stance and hitting it higher and softer, or playing it back in your stance. Again, the better you get and the more comfortable you get with that, but a rangefinder is absolutely useless for you unless you know exactly how far you carry each club. So now you know how to use your rangefinder so you're not wasting time on the course. You know how far you carry each club. Let's go out on the course and talk about how you actually use your rangefinder and that information to position yourself and shoot better scores. All right, using your rangefinder out on the course. We're on hole number 10 at the Lexington Golf Course Revere Golf Club in Henderson, Nevada. This video is getting a little bit long, so we decided to make a part 2. First part you just watched is how to use your rangefinder. Second part is an example of me actually doing what I just taught in this video out on the golf course. You'll want to come back and watch that one because if you're subscribed to the channel, and you comment on each video, you'll be entered in a drawing to win one of these 2 rangefinders. So be sure and come back and check that second video out of me actually using the rangefinder on the course. In the meantime, here's to you making more putts.